Hey, welcome back to Movie Review Mom. Well, that's if you're a subscriber and you're returning, yay. But if you're brand new to my YouTube channel, I'm super excited to have you here. My goal is to give you the heads up on filmmaking quality and content so that you can make the best decision as to whether or not you want to spend time or money or both watching a specific film. So, that specific film I'm reviewing today is called Day Shift. This dark action comedy is available on Netflix on August 12th, 2022. It is rated R and is an hour and 53 minutes. The movie review mom grade I'm giving it is a B minus. Now, don't click away. Let me explain why. Keep watching. I'm going to give you an overview in a nutshell, and then I'll point out things I like about the movie, things I don't like about the movie, and offer tips for parents, themes worth talking about, interesting lines, funny lines, and even recommendations for other films that are sort of similar that I think you're also going to enjoy if you like this one. All right, let's dive in. In a nutshell, the story is about a hardworking blue-collar dad who just wants to provide a good life for his quick-witted 8-year-old daughter. His mundane San Fernando Valley pool cleaning job is a front for his real source of income, hunting and killing vampires. Yep, I guess we're back into vampires again. This movie is J.J. Perry's directorial debut, so congrats to J.J. It was written by Tyler Tice and Shay Hatton. So the things that I liked about this movie were actually quite a few things. They had me at, first of all, Academy Award winner Jamie Foxx. He's amazing, and I was kind of interested and intrigued to see what it was about the script that would attract him to it. The amusing cast also includes Dave Franco, Scott Adkins, Steve Howie, Peter Stormare, Megan Good, and Carla Souza. I love little details. For example, when some of the characters enter the Hunters Union building, you see a portrait on the left of Abraham Lincoln with two axes on the wall. It's an entertaining and respectful nod to the Timur Bekmambetov movie Abraham Lincoln, Vampire Hunter. Have you seen it? It's based on a true story, of course. So Snoop Dogg is in the movie in a cowboy hat. He speaks Japanese and he smoothly utters the secret phrase, pink puffy penguin pants. Plus, we get to hear some of his music. Now, he's not this Academy Award winning actor, but I don't know. There's something super likable about him. And so I just got a kick of seeing him in this movie. The fight scenes in this movie are very well choreographed and entertaining, albeit extremely violent and gory. Director J.J. Perry has an impressive filmography where he worked on the stunts and fight scenes, including John Wick and The Fast and the Furious. And it definitely shows. He knows what he's doing. The entire time, I wondered why the vampire hunters didn't just shine lights on the vampires or get them to go out in the sunshine, which would kill them, right? Like that's vampire lore. However, Jamie Foxx's character explains that the vampires have developed a super strong sunscreen that allows them to be out in the sunshine for about 15 to 20 minutes. So that's convenient. The formula is made, we are told, from the shell of a desert tortoise and is illegal in 40 countries. So there are funny little random lines like that that made me laugh out loud. However, there were some things I didn't like about the movie. First of all, not all of the humor lands. I could tell they were trying to be funny, hoping that it would be funny, but I was kind of like, eh. There are a lot of exposition scenes to explain away all the stuff that's happening, not explain it away, but to explain it rather than show us. We have to be informed about this world and this new version of vampires. I hate watching so many people vomit in movies. We just really don't need to see all of that. Of course, that's one of the least disgusting things that we see in this movie. So apparently there are good vampires and bad vampires. So another interesting element and twist. Let me give you some tips for parents. This is really rated R, again, for the extreme violence, blood, and gore, and disgusting stuff. So I don't recommend this for kids at all. Brutal deaths, and there's profanity in English and Spanish, including F-bombs. A little girl swears, and I always hate that when they make kids swear in movies. But again, someone flips the bird. Those are the least offensive things in this movie. The themes that are illustrated well are family, parenting, working hard to provide for your family, teamwork, and courage. So I always write down funny lines and interesting lines and have them on my written review at moviereviewmom.com, but I'll share just a couple of them with you right now. So Bud is the character's name, who's played by Jamie Foxx. And this just made me laugh out loud. He's this kicking butt vampire killer guy, but he's also a dad, and he's trying to be very sweet and sensitive and thoughtful and supportive. And so he's at a store with his daughter, and they're having their moment, and then he gets to the cash register and he says, excuse me, do you guys have any Black History Month discounts? And I just thought that was funny. And then another time he's talking about his daughter, and he says, snitches get stitches. We were going to keep that between us, when she tells her mom something that he didn't want her mom to know about. And then there's another line where he says, I've cut out pork and cartoons and minimal white women. So obviously the character is very flawed, but he's very endearing and we root for him. All right. So before we go, let me give you some recommendations for a couple of other movies that I instantly thought of, mostly because of the blood, and the gore. The first one is Army of the Dead, also on Netflix. As I was watching it, I was like, whoa, 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 we need to have some serious parental alerts on this movie. It wasn't my favorite zombie movie, but if you like all of that blood and violence and gore and crazy, characters, then go for that one. And then another one that I just recently reviewed is called The Princess, with Joey King, and tons and tons of action sequences and violence, very little storytelling, very little dialogue, because it's so much fighting and kicking and killing and all of that kind of stuff. So if you're into that, I think that you're going to enjoy that movie as well. Definitely not everyone's cup of tea, so fair warning. All right, that's it. Thank you for spending a few minutes with me while I talk about movies. Comment down below and let me know if you think that this is a movie that you're going to watch. And if you have watched it, comment down below and let me know what you thought. Thank you so much for visiting me on Instagram at Movie Review Mom, and also at Trina Boice, which happens to be my real name, on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn. I don't know. I'm all over the place. Have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.